and then let's pass in data here. So basically, if we have a look at the process.php here, if the comment was created successfully, we get sent an object with the created key set to true, and if it cannot create the comment, it just sets it to false. Okay, so here we need to do a check to say if not data dot created. Okay, or basically if the created key of data is false, we're gonna have to do an alert. And what do we want to alert? We want to say that couldn't create comment. Okay, so I'll just put those in double quotes so that we can use this apostrophe here. So and then we do a return. We don't want to do any further processing. And one more thing that we need to set is, let's set a data type to JSON, because if not, then this data here will just be a string. It won't be of JSON type. Then we'll need to pass it by doing something like data equals to JSON.pass. Okay, and then we pass in data, but we don't want to go through all that. We want jQuery to do that for us. So data type return from the server set to JSON. Okay, so next let's set new media. So new media here, this is the interesting part. Since we declared new media here, we haven't set its value to anything. But if you notice right down here, new media is in this format here. So we're gonna have to do one interesting thing here. We don't want to be setting new media manually. We want to load it as a template. And what I mean by that is, let's create a file called media template. Okay, so I'll just come here and create a new file called media template.php, and inside of there I'm going to paste in this new media format here. So let's copy this, and I'll come over here and I'll paste this there. Okay, so basically we just want to do a jQuery Ajax and get everything in this file and then set that as new media. Okay, so I'll just remove all of this. Okay, because it's no longer necessary. Since it's not JavaScript, we don't need to escape the new lines like that. Okay, so in JavaScript, if you want to make a new line in as a string here, you have to do a backslash, or else if we remove these backslash, as you can see, we're getting errors because JavaScript cannot do new lines for strings continuously. Okay, so let's do a $Ajax here, just right at the top here in the refactored plugin. So let's do $Ajax, and it's going to be of method get. And if you remember from the last video, I did say that the method is default to get, but let's just put it there. So data type HTML. What we're doing, we're fetching that template and setting new media to it, and you'll see the reason why we use the template method, because we reuse it in a PHP code in another video. So function, and then what's returned when we load this new media is everything in here, this HTML template here. So data, and then new media will be set to that, not data, or new media equals to data. Okay, so next let's come down here and configure new media. So new media equals to new media dot replace, and this replace that we're doing here is something similar to what we have down here. So we're replacing this body with this here. Okay, so new media equals to new media dot replace, and in this case we're not just replacing the title, we want to replace the ID with data.id. Okay, so since we're returning the ID here, if everything passes, we want to replace the ID, and we'll set that in a moment. And basically where we're setting that is here. So since if you notice in index.php, when we're looping over the comments, we're setting a data ID attribute here to the ID of that comment. But since in new media here we do not have any PHP code available to us, we're gonna have to do data ID equal to, and we just put this ID there, which has to be replaced anytime that you load this media template here. Okay, so we're gonna have to do that in JavaScript. So we're replacing that ID with data.id. So next let's replace the title. So in here let's just quickly change these, and I'll duplicate that line again and set the title to body. Okay, so all these functionalities are available because I'm using Atom Editor, in case you're curious. Okay,